What's up, people? This is your girl Chay, Eday, the queen of reality clean, helping people dig up the dirt, scrub it, wash it until they all come clean. Today's episode installment is of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review. I got my earrings on today. This is happening. I have to keep up with these Beverly Hills housewives. Okay, people, let's get to it. We are in season 5, episode 10. And to start off today's episode, we see Kyle Richards organize a spa day. My favorite kind of day. The premise behind this spa day is to recover, relax, unwind after sending her daughter off to college. My question is, who has money to organize a spa day when you have just sent your child to college? That's the life I want to have. I mean, after you write the admissions check, who has money for a spa? Well, I guess these ladies do, and this is why we watch, and this is why we love them. So that's how the episode begins, with the spa day. And all the ladies get together, with the exception of Yolanda, and they decide to go to some swanky hotel, kind of luxury spa place. And of course, you know, somebody's girl, not my girl, I don't think you're a girl, but somebody's girl named Brandi has to bring something disgusting to the table. So she says to Lisa Vanderpump, who was complaining of back pain, like her tailbone was hurting, her lower spine was hurting, and she was complaining to the masseuse who was giving her the massage. And Brandi needs to say, in front of the people who are working there, that the reason that her lower back hurts and her tailbone hurts is because Lisa Vanderpump is getting too much anal sex. I mean, I don't even like talking about it, let alone imagining it, but you know, it happened, so I do have to mention it. And it just brought the disgusting right to the forefront. That is what Brandi brings to the table. And you know what? Lisa has it right, because Lisa's reaction was, you're just saying this to shock people. You know, she's not even taking her on. She's not getting terribly offended, but she is annoyed. And I think Brandi confuses the two. Even though people aren't offended, they could still be annoyed. And the other disgusting thing Brandi said was to the comment where Lisa Vanderpump said that I have a lot of mosquito bites on my back, to the masseuse who's getting ready to rub her. And Brandi decides to say that it's herpes. That's what she tells the lady. Oh, it's herpes. So you mean this woman is about to put her hands on your body and rub up and down for 20 minutes with no gloves on, and you're going to tell her that your friend there has herpes on her back? I mean, does herpes come on backs? I don't even know. But, I mean, how filthy, how disgusting. But as I said, that's what Brandi brings. And so, you know, the rest of the ladies had a relaxing massage time. And then they decide to head out for some lunch and, you know, a couple drinks, a couple cocktails at some fancy winery. Unfortunately, Kyle Richards organized the trip. And instead of it being lunch with a few drinks, it ended up being a full-blown liquor party. I mean, okay, wait, they call it wine tasting. But, you know, it's the same thing. It's a liquor party. Drink after drink after drink. Keep drinking. Drink up. Bottoms up. And so, because her sister Kim is, you know, struggling and dealing and handling her sobriety, it ended up being a really, really awkward afternoon, where it was 99% drinks and a few walnuts and a slice of cheese. So, you know, Kim did pretty good. She tried to keep a positive demeanor about her. She excused herself and you know, got on the phone for a minute just to get away from all, you know, the glass after glass after glass. And the good news is, I have to say, everybody felt bad. Everybody was sensitive to it. And actually, except for Brandi, she was like, I'm going to drink. You know, she said she was sensitive, but then at the same time, she's like, bottoms up. Speaking of which, I think it is cocktail time for me. Let me just have a little sippy sip. I drink so that others don't have to. But let's get on with the episode. And so after that whole event, we see Kim and Kyle meet up the very next day, where Kyle says she wants to apologize in person. And she wants to tell her sister that she is really sorry. She did not understand the reservations and, you know, the details properly, and she would have never done that. And Kim took it very good. She, you know, she had no hard feelings, and she said to her, you know what, I just wish they had more food, and made a couple jokes. And, you know, Kyle got her apology out, which is what she said she wanted to do. But between me and you, I mean, was anybody else thinking, she doesn't want to apologize in person? She wants to smell Kim's breath. And the only way she could do that is to meet her. I think that Kyle, she has some kind of instinct premonition, and she was nervous that the beast inside of Kim was woken up by being around all those glasses of alcohol. And so I think, personally, I do think she wanted to smell her breath. Because if you're sisters, you could phone it in. You could say, I am really sorry, sister. I do apologize. But, you know, well, I guess we'll never know. You know, tell me what you think, really. You know, am I right? Am I wrong? Hit me up on the comments. And so then I go forward. And one thing I wanted to mention was the car ride over to the liquor party. The car ride was full of revelations. I mean, I don't know what you guys, I found it very juicy because somebody said, okay, let's play a game, name your fantasy, or something like that. And let me go over the responses because they told a bigger story. Okay, first response was Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna said that she, in her fantasy, wanted to have sex with Brad Pitt. You know what? Brad Pitt is very cute. And actually, I really wish Lisa would have sex with Brad Pitt. Yes, I do. I'll tell you why. Because then Angelina Jolie would know what karma feels like. Because Lisa could bring her the karma and have sex with her husband. Okay, vows or no vows. Photos or no photos. So then next we have Kim. Kim's fantasy was to go on the beach somewhere, all by herself, be all alone on the beach. And, you know, on the surface, that sounds lovely and, you know, tropical and nice. But, I mean, between me and you, I think she was imagining a place where she could go drink with no one seeing her. I really do. Because she was so emphatic. She was like, and nobody would be there. Except the bartender. All right, next we have Kyle. Kyle's fantasy. I was really surprised by this one. She said she wanted to be a stripper at some club or, you know, have some kind of, you know, gig as an anonymous person. And the reason I'm not surprised is because Kyle can do the splits. Kyle can drop it like it's hot. So, you know what? I wasn't surprised too much by that. I was surprised she said it out loud with her family, children, husband watching. But, I mean, we all do things we got to do. And then there was Brandi. Now, Brandi, by far, she was the most shocking and hilarious. I found it so funny because Brandi said that her fantasy is to walk in and catch her husband cheating on her with another woman in the middle of the act. Okay? And for someone who's been cheated on, that is what shocked us. Everybody watching it, we had our mouths open. Like, what did she say her fantasy was? And you know what, though? The good news for Brandi is, I'm pretty sure Leanne Rhymes can set that up. I'm sure there's a video out there They can set up a big screen right at the entrance in the hallway when she walks in. And she can live out her fantasy over and over again. And then finally, there was Lisa Vanderpump. And, you know, surprise, surprise, Lisa Vanderpump is too smart. She doesn't play these games. She said, oh, frankly, darling, I really don't have fantasies, darling. Lisa is too cool for school. Yes, she is. She is too smart to fart. She is not going to be putting out these quotes about her that we're going to, you know, be able to watch over and over again. She just said, I have no fantasies. And then they arrived to their lunch. So that was the ride going, and that was quite revealing and entertaining. So going forward, we see the ladies' next get-together is at a party hosted and arranged by Eileen Davidson. She's going to have a party for the ladies, a poker night with her husband Vince, and everybody can sort of chill and hang out and get to know them as a couple and her as a new member of the cast. And so when the poker party's happening, there's two different groups of travel. So in one tricked out ride, we have Brandi paired with Kyle. And in another ride, we have Kim and Lisa Rinna. And for Kyle and Brandi, I mean, it was a very uneventful ride. One of the things I found very interesting about Kyle and Brandi is when Kyle opened up about Kim's struggle with sobriety and how their mother, when they were young, would cover for Kim and hide it, and that it sort of let Kim get away with it and perpetuate it, and in their family they don't talk about the issue and they don't want to address the issue. The reason I found that interesting, I mean, I understand what she's saying, and it is their family's, you know, business to handle things how they want. I just was thinking, like, how long has this chick been an alcoholic? Like, you know, shout out to all of those going through the struggle. You know, 1 minute at a time, forget the days, 1 minute at a time, one decision at a time. You can do it. But that was very revealing to me. The next car, which had which had Kim and Lisa Rinna. Now that was a trip. You know what people say? They're a trip. Now that was a real trip, because from the moment Kim slid into the vehicle, I mean, she didn't even step in. She slid into the vehicle. From the moment she slid in, Lisa Rinna and everybody watching TV knew this girl is hammered. You know, she's wasted. And Lisa's, you know, she's trying to politely, with, you know, she keeps looking at the camera, looking at her, looking at the camera, looking at her. Are you okay? You know, kind of checking in. I'm worried about you. You okay? Like, you know, trying with the frozen smile. But I mean, Kim, she swears that, you know, she was making sense and she was looking normal. But let me ask you a question. Like, why do drunk or you know, wasted people, why do they think they can act sober? Because like Kim, she used to be an actress back in the day. I think that she entered that vehicle with the camera people there. I think she thought she could act her way out of the situation. But okay, the very fact that you are hammered, that means that everything you're thinking is wrong. And that all the decisions that you make, they're not going to cover up the fact that you're hammered. They're just going to reveal how wasted you are. But there she goes, and Lisa's sitting there uncomfortable. And then Kim, she starts to trip out. Did anyone notice? Like, it was getting deeper and deeper. Like, she was like looking at Lisa like, let me try. Let me give it a try. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing to me right now? What the fuck are you fucking doing? I see you. I just don't understand what you're doing to me right now. And meantime, Lisa is sitting completely still, way on the other side of the vehicle, hugging the door, just looking at her. she started to have this free association trip that Lisa was not ready for. She needed to put on 2 seatbelts, quite frankly, for that ride over to Eileen's house. But anyways, they finally get there, and Eileen and her husband are there and welcoming them, and here we go. Another installment of crazy, rude, and messy Brandi. She starts saying Eileen's antiques and her decor. Ooh, what is that? Well, that's creepy. Oh, and then she does in her talking head interview, she says Eileen's home looks straight out of American Psycho. You know what? This is the same woman that you threw wine in her face. You kept all your teeth afterwards, and she invited you to her home now. This is the same woman you're speaking about her home, where she raises her family and has welcomed you in. I mean, who does that? And you know what? Let me take a moment. Let me do a one-on-one dirt alert intervention. Brandi, you are the same person. You are the same person who is upset that nobody wants to be your friend. People are giving you cold shoulders. Why can't you fit in the group and be included? You're always misunderstood. And this is how you act. The fact of the matter is you're not misunderstood. That is not your problem. The problem is you are completely understood. That's really your problem. If we were all unaware, dumb, too busy to notice, you would actually be better off. But you are completely understood. And second of all, that was my first point to you. Okay? And second of all, you just got furniture in your own house like a minute ago. Okay? So her antiques trump whatever it is you bought from Target and IKEA. Yes, it does. Okay? As a matter of fact, your stuff is so new, you can still see the crease on the curtains hanging off of your windows. And you can still see the lines in the carpet. Because you haven't even had time or need to vacuum. Not that you will when you do. But you could still see the carpet lines from when the man unfolded it. Okay, so this is where you need to stop, retreat, and go find something else to do with your time. Because you don't go in people's home and do that. That is shameful. You are well out of order, and you do need to come clean. Okay, there's my Dirt Alert one-on-one. Let's keep going now. So at the event, the poker evening, Eileen's husband is showing everybody how to play poker and the rules of the game. And, Kim is just getting messier and messier. Okay. And she starts calling people out. She starts saying, fuck you to you and fuck you to that. And what are you looking at? And don't be mad. And what is your problem? And everybody who's acting pleasant and fine, nobody understands except, slowly they figure it out. And Kyle, you know what? You seen her face. She catches on quick. She sees her eyes. Hey, Kim. What's up? She's been down this road, and she knows the signs of Kim having something in her system. So eventually she after, Kim makes a real fool of herself, she excuses herself and goes to the washroom. And Kyle follows her. And Kyle, Bravo catches everything. Even if it's mumbled. Bravo has the translation right below for us to hear what is being said. And, she says that she took a pain pill right before she came here. That her ex-husband, who was, severely ill, okay, she took a pain pill from him. He gave it to her that the doctor prescribed. And she took it. Well, first of all, you know what? Let's come clean right now. Because here's what I know. First of all, someone who is terminally ill, who has been married to you and seen you battle your demons for that many years, even while your kids were little growing up to now, okay, they're not giving you drugs. No, they're not. Okay, and if the doctor prescribed it for you, why are you telling me that he gave it to you? Is it yours or is it not yours? Okay? And since, you are one of his main support systems, is he going to help you come off the wagon? Is he going to help you become re-addicted and continue substance abuse? Is that what he's going to do? The poor man is too sick to probably watch TV and hear the lies you are telling on him, throwing him under the bus, but nobody who heard you believes you. Okay? And then second of all, when you were in the car with Lisa, excuse me, when you were in the car, yeah, with Lisa Rinna, okay? You were on the phone straight. Google, swipe, dial, enter, redial, saying, where's Monty? Where's Monty? I haven't seen Monty for days. I can't find him. I can't get a hold of him. Where is he at? Okay, that's what you said in the car. So for you now to say to your sister that this guy, okay, is giving you drugs is ridiculous. You need to come clean. Nobody is with you on that lie. Okay? So it's not a beach, but you are all alone. You know, that's your fantasy coming true. Absolutely. So let's go forward. You know, afterwards when she decides to excuse herself from the event altogether, this is where it goes down. Are we ready, people? Are we ready for the showdown where it goes all the way crazy? So upon Kim leaving, she turns around and she goes up to her sister Kyle and says, I hope you're happy. Okay. This is what you did. Or something like that. And Kyle is like, me? What did I do? What? The last she saw, she had run off to the washroom and come back. Kyle doesn't know what she did. And so she's reproaching her sister and she's saying, what? Excuse me? Excuse me? And here comes Brandi Glanville. She starts playing all kinds of security guard, bouncer. Like, what was she doing? Stepping in between the two sisters so that Kyle could not have a conversation with her sister, and escorting Kim out, and sort of like, you know, shoulder blocking poor Kyle from having a conversation. First of all, you know what? Don't go between sisters. Okay, I don't know if Brandi has a sister. I'm pretty sure if she does have a sister, the sister doesn't always claim her because the girl is well out of order and messy. But you know what? If you are there when sisters are arguing, step back, people. Let them say whatever it is they have to say. Or if you want to have real manners, turn around and excuse yourself to another room. But definitely do not stand between them so that they cannot talk. Okay? You're just enabling whatever messiness is going on. Okay? And you cannot help her the way her sister can help her. You're there side by side with her while she's acting crazy anyways. So when Kyle decides, you know what? I better just go around her because Brandi's not letting me pass to go speak to my sister. Then, you know, I think inadvertently Kyle's shoulder kind of rubbed past her as she was walking. Well, Brandi, she starts acting like Apocalypse Now. Oh my God! Don't touch me! And turns around, you know, all 10 feet of her. She's 3 times the size of Kyle, absolutely. And shoves Kyle backwards down some stairs. Did you guys see the stairs? And Kyle in her high heels. I don't know if they were Louboutins or what, but beautiful high heel shoes. And Kyle had to use all of her stripper moves not to fall down and not to, you know, end up on her face. You know, there's a couple of terracotta stairs, and honest to goodness, it was so shocking. It was such an overreaction to someone brushing past you, you know, like she wanted to say, and then she goes running out to Kim. I'm sorry, I had to do something to her because she attacked me. She attacked me. I'm really sorry, but yeah, I can't let people attack me. And Kim was way ahead and was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go. Poor Kyle. Talk about a blind side, you know. But we'll see what happens in the next installment. It was crazy. You know, it was inappropriate. And, you know, once again, Brandi, she did bring the drama. She said, you know, without me, you guys have nothing to talk about. But you know what, Brandi? That isn't a good thing because we do talk about you, but it's never good. I think for 2015, your New Year's resolution could be to learn how to get a paycheck without turning people's stomach, okay? Without shaming yourself and everybody associated with you. That could be a good New Year's resolution, you know, 2015, make it happen. But tell me what you guys think about the episode, what you think about my comments, and if you like what you hear, okay, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share your comments with me. Let me know, and you know, we could keep the dialogue going until next episode, and we could do it all over again. So until next time, I'm your girl, Chay Eday, the queen of reality clean, wishing you peace and tranquility.